Okay, so now we're doing 7-4, product sum and sum product identities. It's just the same thing that you're doing, just some new identity. I'm going to show you how they come up with the product sum. So let's, for example, remember when we had that the sine of x plus y is equal to the sine x cosine y plus sine y cosine x. Then we had the difference, sine x minus y is equal to the sine x cosine y minus the sine y cosine x. If we go ahead and add these together, what you're going to end up with is sine x plus y plus sine x minus y, and when you add these two, you get 2 sine x cosine y, and these two will cancel out. Now, if we just solve for sine x cosine y, so we're going to divide everything by 2. What you have is 1/2 times the sine of x plus y plus the sine of x minus y, and that's equal to sine x cosine y. There is one of your identities. So then to find the cosine, you're going to do the exact same thing, and then you'll get the cosine. Okay, so here are your product sum identities. The cosine was done the same way that we just did the sine. All right, so let's go over this example first. It says, write the product cosine 3t sine t as a sum or a difference. So since we have cosine t sine t, that's going to be the formula or the identity that we're going to use. So we are going to use the cosine x sine y, which is equal to 1/2 the sine x plus y minus the sine of x minus y. All right, using this, we've got actually the cosine of 3t sine t. We're just going to plug it in. So what we have is the sine of our first one here, our x, and this is going to be our y. So we've got the sine of 3t plus t minus the sine of 3t minus t. So what we end up with is 1/2 the sine of 4t, okay, minus sine 2t. All you do now is distribute the half all the way through, and the final answer is 1/2 sine 4t minus 1/2 sine 2t. Okay, time for you to pause and you give it a go. I'll put the answer up. There's the answer. Okay, the next one is finding exact values. We're going to do the exact same thing again. So we're going to use the sine of x sine y, which is equal to 1/2 the cosine of x minus y minus the cosine of x plus y, and just replace, because what we really have is the sine of 105 degrees and the sine of 15 degrees. Now let's just replace our variables. So the cosine of 105 minus 15 degrees minus the cosine of 105 plus 15. Okay, 1/2 times cosine 105 minus 15 is 90 degrees minus the cosine of 120 degrees. You're going to go to your circle, and the cosine of 90 degrees is 0 minus, and then for 120, we're going to go on our circle. That's going to be in the second quadrant. So we're talking about the 60-degree angle, and the cosine of a 60-degree angle is negative 1/2 because it's in that second quadrant. So now we've got 1/2 times 1/2, and our final answer is 1/4. All right, your turn. Go ahead and pause, and I'll write down the answer. Okay, here's the answer. I hope you were successful. Let's go on to this next. Here is the sum and product identities, and we're going to use those next. So here we've got the difference of, okay, move that up a bit. Write the difference of the sine 7 theta minus the sine 30 theta. So what we're going to use is we're going to use sine x minus sine y, which is equal to 2 cosine x plus y over 2 sine x minus y over 2. But what we have is the sine of 7 theta minus the sine of 3 theta. So we're going to replace our variables. 2 cosine 7 theta plus 3 theta all over 2 sine 7 theta minus 3 theta all over 2. So we've got 2 cosine 10 theta over 2 sine 4 theta over 2. So our final answer when we reduce is going to be 2 cosine 5 theta sine 2 theta. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead and pause. Here's the answer. Let's move on. All right, now we're going to try this one here where we're going to find the exact value. We're going to do the exact same thing as what we did before. So we're going to use the identity of sine x minus sine y is equal to 2 cosine of x plus y over 2 sine of x minus y over 2. But we're going to replace it with the sine of 105 degrees minus the sine of 15 degrees. So we've got 2 cosine of 105 plus 15 over 2, and the sine of 105 minus 15 over 2. So we've got 2 cosine, 105 plus 15 is 120 over 2 sine, and then 105 minus 15 is 90 over 2. So we've got 2 cosine of 60 sine of 45, and we've got 2 cosine of 60 is 1/2, and the sine of 45 is 1 over the square root of 2. When you multiply across, these two are going to cancel. You end up with 1 over the square root of 2, but we don't like square roots on the bottom, so if we multiply the top and the bottom, we get square root of 2 over 2. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead and pause. Here's the answer. I hope you did good. All right, here's your homework. Please go ahead and do your homework, and I hope that you are successful.